Morning. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Welcome to the ride. Welcome to the big time show. This edition of the ride as we go in this morning on our way to work. Many of you are getting dressed. Many of you are getting ready. Appreciate all of those who popped in with me on this morning. Those of you that are on Twitter and YouTube and Facebook, listen, hit that like button for me if you don't mind. Even early this morning. The same rules apply. Uh, Trying to share a little content. Hit that like button if you can. Super chat is available on YouTube. Stars are available on Facebook. Uh, Everything is still working. Cash App, dollar sign, the big time show. If you so choose. If you don't have to. But for those that may want to. Listen, we're here to talk real quickly. This would be my first, I guess, solo talk about the Giants. Last night, thank you for those that were hanging with me last night with Boss, Show Me, and Amp and Lose Takes last night. For those of you that tuned in with me last night, we had a great show talking about a variety of things. Go back to my channel and look at last night if you didn't see it. It's there for you. I hope you check that out if you didn't. Want to talk about the Giants real quick. I started it last night. First things first. Um, for those that don't know, I'm quite sure all of you know by now that it looks like that Deron Bland not only will miss this week's game, but it looks like he may miss multiple weeks. As his some say it's his foot, some say it's ankle. Whichever one it is, he looks like he's out. Is it the same foot he had problems with last year? I don't, I can't, I don't know. I think it is. All I do know for sure is that he had a walking boot on yesterday. So that obviously is not a good sign for Cowboys. What I said last night was just, it kind of is not football related. Just that it's kind of like that black cat that's around us. Another example of it. It just seemed like to me we haven't had the chance really, to feel the impact playing together, play, for an extended time. It just seems like when one gets healthy, the other one gets hurt. I mean, this has been, we just haven't had that, and it's so important that you got two guys, that are, Pro Bowl type level players. In both of the cases, both have been all pro. But we just haven't had that together. And it looked like we're headed that way again. And keep in mind, Diggs, I'm glad he's playing. I'm glad he persevered. I'm glad he made his way back when he did. But even with Diggs, I don't know if he's 100%. He's good enough to play, but is he 100%? And that's what's scary about him as well. But Diggs seems, according to Jerry Jones and everybody else, it looks like he's gonna play again this week, and probably look like Diggs, of course, gonna get a little bit more action. Does that mean he plays every play? I don't know about all that, but it looks as if he's going to be able to ramp it up a little bit. I just wish we could get Diggs and Bland on the field at the same time. I really do. It uh, really, it's not good. Especially, I am glad Bland got his money, but you know, this is what Jerry was talking about last year, not last year, at the beginning of the offseason, when he said we paid that Dak and he was hurt. You know what I'm saying? And he missed out. So, again, we're headed that way again. Hopefully, Bland is not gone long. I don't know. They didn't estimate the time on it. If you ask me, it's bad timing for us, even though it's early in the season. We got a super receiver coming in this week with the Giants. The Bears have a plethora of receivers coming up. Then of course the Packers have a bunch of receivers as well. So it's bad timing. But this is the NFL. This is the season. Just got to push through. Just bottom line. So Elam probably would be your starter along probably with Diggs maybe. Um, it'd be interesting to see who we're going to call up. Will Zion Childress get called up, or are they going to roll with those two cornerbacks that we just got a couple of weeks ago? So it'd be kind of interesting to see how the Cowboys going to play this. As far as the game goes, we have to be uh, very, very, I don't know. I know it's the Giants, and there's automatic negativity that comes with it, especially when you see how the Giants played last week against Washington. They did not look good at all. Matter of fact, they was, it was so bad. People were calling this week for Russell Wilson to be benched already, for Jason Dart, and some say even say Jameis Winston, whatever the case. That's just after week one. I don't think we need to lean on none of that because everybody should know by now. And if you're a fan, all you Cowboy fans, you know that any team that plays us is like this their Super Bowl. So, uh, it's really uh, a sad. Don't assume that the team is gonna play like next last week. I don't care who it is. Anybody can be beat on on a given day. So the Giants are coming in. I'm quite sure they're gonna be ready to play. They're 0-1, just like we are. They're gonna be desperate for a victory, just like we are. And I'm quite sure that the Giants are gonna play a whole lot better than they have last week. There's no question about that. Now, really, the keys to the game, I was just looking at the Giants on a little film this week. I might come back later, maybe tomorrow, or if I don't come tomorrow, or definitely Saturday at my regular time. We'll just look at some things, but make no mistake about it. Offensively, it's really simple. The success of the Cowboys will be dependent upon how they handle the Giants' defensive front, which is awesome. Dexter Lawrence, Burns, Abdul Carter, all these guys, they're going to be something to deal with. Thibodeau, listen, look, it's nasty. There's no sense of even trying to downgrade it. The Giants have an outstanding defensive line that will cause problems. They can take over a game. And it's real simple. The offensive line is going to have to go to work. I'm the one that I'm most interested in is Burns. Probably is going to be lined up against Tyler Guy. That's going to be the interesting one to me. I don't. We're going to have to double team probably Lawrence. Going to have to hit him. Steele is going to be tested by either Thibodeau or Burns. Pick your choice. It's man up time. It's time to hit somebody in their mouth. It's really just that simple. If we handle their defensive line pretty decent, we should, be pretty good. I believe that this week I think that we need to even run the ball even more. We need to start laying on these guys. Try our best to get them tired. We need long drive. Studying is gonna wear these guys down. That's really it's really an old fashioned NFC East. Uh, NFC. Beat down one way or the other. I'm talking about like a beat down in the trenches. This is what it's gonna be like. If you ask me, I don't think it's really not complicated at all. We got to go in it. It's really that simple. And we're gonna find out about our tackles this week. This is one of the games that we talked about, all year. This is where we're gonna get tested. So we have to see exactly where they are. It is what it is. Defensively, we need to just take away Neighbors. That's really the only problem that I see. I think we can handle everything else, even the running game. I think we're going to be solid against the run. We did a great job last week as far as containing Barkley, Saquon Barkley. Hurts, of course, he killed us with his legs. Russell Wilson is not the pocket quarterback that he once was. He's just not the quarterback that he once was. But what he can do is run the ball. He can't run it as effectively as Jalen Hurts, but he can hurt you. And Russell is a improvisational type quarterback, improvises well. He still can do that. He can hurt you. And you don't want him to get hot. So we don't want, Russell Wilson to cook, as they say. Let Russ cook. Not this week. Not this week. Tracy is their running back. I think we can handle him. It's really Neighbors who I'm worried about. Especially with Bland gone, even though we ran zone 100% of the time last week. I believe we'll do that again. That's Eberflus's defense. He wanted to rush 4 and drop 7, which will bring tight windows. That's good and dandy. But New York's passing game is kind of like a short, intermediate type stuff, timing, and then the bombs. One thing Russell does do well, he still can throw the deep ball well. That's what he does. The intermediate throws, the medium throws, that's not really Russ's game. Russ's game is a short, quick game, passing game, and then a deep ball. That's what he does. So I'm really not. I'm more worried about our offense than I am our defense. That's just a quick, without the full details. That's the way that I'm feeling about the game. Of course, that's what I'm gonna give you now because this is the ride. So I have to, give a quick thing. Can't really go into detail. I'll do that Saturday probably or Friday or Saturday. Um, but I think that these are the games that we are supposed to win. These are the games that the Cowboys are supposed to win. Why mostly everybody picked us to lose last week. This week, the Cowboys probably are going to get picked by everybody to win. They will be the favorite this week. This is the game we're supposed to win. I don't think the Giants are good as us. We're supposed to win. These are the games we got to win because we got a real tough schedule. You got the games you're supposed to win. You got to win them. This is one of them. So, I'm picking Cowboys to win it. Don't ask me to score yet, but I think we should win this week. All right. What else I need to talk about? No. Jadeveon Clowney. I like it if he signs, if he comes here. I saw a tweet saying it looks like, I saw Clarence Hill said it looked like the Cowboys were not going to sign him. I saw that. I don't know if that's the case or not, but I wouldn't mind him coming because he's a real good run defender. Plus, he's a pressure player. He's not going to get you 12, 13 sacks. That's not him. But he can get you 4 to 5. And he can put pressure on the quarterback. And he is a real good run defender. What is our problem? Everybody says we can't stop the run. So it only makes sense if you get another good run defender in the game with you. So that's what I'm feeling. I think we need them. Well, I don't say we need them, but I think that it would be a good fit for us. So that's. I'm not messed up if we don't get them at all, and I'm not over ecstatic if we do get them. I think he helps our room. And consider what the Eagles did. The Eagles, of course, as you know, went and got out Tank Bigsby from the Jacksonville Jaguars. They got Tank. Now they got Saquon and Tank, which means that Philadelphia is going to try to run the ball to the Super Bowl this year again. Washington runs the ball. You got to get it. You got to do what you got to do to defend the run. All right. That's pretty much what I'm rolling with. I don't have no problem with it. Hopefully we'll get it done. In that case, listen, I appreciate all you guys hanging with me. Hope you guys have a great day at work. I'll see you again soon. This has been the one and the only. See how quick that was? Pretty good 20-minute content. I'm sorry. Chris, what's up? CT, what's up? William, what's up? Mr. Burns, how you doing? Uh, who is this? Gabriel Hernandez. Charlie Kirk. You can't. Charlie Kirk is free. He's not living anymore. He is free, whichever that way that is. Ray Moore, Max Clun. Appreciate all you guys hanging with me. See y'all again. This has been the one and the only, the big time show.